Okay folks, welcome back into the long dark, welcome back into the rail maintenance shed, and we are about to leave it. Yes, it's nice and bright outside. I was kind of hoping I could grab a torch from this before it went out, but I didn't quite make it in time, but we can get some charcoal. Yes, we are going to be heading back. We've loaded ourselves up, we are all set and ready to go, so we are now going to make our trek. We are going to make our way. I have not got my bedroll, that has just dawned on me. I left my bedroll in the hunting cabin. Oh heck. Okay, well, I'm going to sleep for an hour in that case then. That means I'm not going to be able to sleep on this trek because I haven't got a bedroll. So that was a bit of a slip. That was a quite colossal slip. That means I'm going to have to do the entire trek in one go. I knew it was going to be a mistake leaving that somewhere. I knew eventually I'd go to do something and not have it and forget to pick it up. Okay, so this is where things are going to get fun. Again, we like to make things complicated for ourselves though, don't we? That's what we do. Right. Oh, and that complicates things even further. Because that's the way I need to go. I've got wolves everywhere. I've got 3 wolves outside. 4 wolves! I've got 4 wolves outside! And they're all hunting me. Look at that. They're all stalking me, look. It's quite scary. Oh, God, I thought he was going to come through the door then for a minute. Because we all know that at the moment, at least, they can't come through the doors. So I am completely safe in here, but... it's quite scary. Okay, so we have 4 wolves stalking the rail yard. And I've somehow got to get past them. Which ain't going to happen, quite honestly. I've got the have I got the rifle here, or did I leave it up? Did I leave it? Did I bring it down here, or did I leave it up in the hunting lodge? I think it's here. I'm actually carrying it. I am, aren't I? I'm carrying it because I was going to take it back. Excellent. Have I got any ammunition? I think I've got 1 shot, haven't I? Somewhere. I think I've got 1 bullet. Which is in here somewhere. Possible I've got a couple of bullets in different drawers. Yes, I've got another one. That's the one I was thinking of, so I've actually got 2 bullets, so it's not a very good rifle. We can sort that out when we get back to Trapper's cabin, because I'm pretty sure I've got a rifle maintenance kit there. I'm pretty sure I've got a rifle maintenance kit in Trapper's cabin, so we can sort this rifle out so it's in really good condition. But right now... I'm gonna bag me some wolfie. Okay, I can see 1 over there, there's 1 there. I know there's 4, so the best I can do is take 2 of them out. And that's assuming I don't miss. And we all know what my aiming's like. Point proven. Well, at least they've all run away. At least they have all run. So I think that's possibly our opportunity. Start this epic trek. Okay, now we've got to trek quite a long way, and we haven't got a bedroll, so we can't sleep at any point, which is a bad situation, so we're going to try and avoid sprinting as much as possible. Oh, what? Why? Oh, I didn't hit, well, I think I hit him. I think I did actually hit. Get off. Oh, I've just thought I can sleep. I've just had a thought. I can sleep. Okay, we're going to have to go this way. I can sleep. I've just had a thought. We can sleep in vehicles, can't we? Without needing the bedroll. I totally forgot that. Okay, I need to get some first aid, but I'm going to get in the truck before we do that. Okay, so... Oh, it's only a sprained wrist. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I had totally forgotten that I can actually sleep in vehicles. So I'm going to sleep now, and I'm going to see if we can just restore some of our condition a little bit. I don't know where the next vehicle is. We're heading into the night. Leave the vehicle, and I'm going to continue our epic trek. Because of course we have to come off the rails, don't we, and go sort of dip down and go round and stuff. So I've got to remember the route. I am probably gonna wind up going down a dead end at some stage and having to come back. I'm going to try and remember which way I have to drop down, and I can't really remember. So we shall find out when we get to the blockage. Can we, Okay, I am going to do a survey here because this bit's not on the map. There we go. So that gives us a new section of map. We're heading for the locomotive, which is just around this corner. Annoyingly, you can't get inside the locomotive, which is a bit of a shame, really, because it would be a pretty cool shelter if you could get in there. But you can't. In fact, I don't even think you can climb on it. I don't even think you can get onto it, can you? Oh, you can get onto it, yes, but you can't get in. Which is a massive, massive shame. Okay, so we've got some derailed wagons. I think this is the point where we need to be thinking about going off to the side. I think somewhere around here, I'm sure. We need to duck down to get around a landslide. Do another survey. So it just gives us a little bit more. Okay, well here's the landslide. So it was a little bit further. Is it here that we need to go? I think it's there. In all honesty, the landslide looks climbable from this side. I don't think it is, but I'm going to give it a try. See if we can actually climb up it. No. Okay, so we've got to go around. So we've got to go around. Down into the valley. I'm just going to do another. Whoops! I'm just going to do another survey. So that's filling in the blanks. Filling in the map. So we're currently here. So this is the route back out of the region. That looks like is that a campfire that we lit? That's probably a campfire that we lit previously. When we were here before. It is indeed. Is it? Yes. So we lit that campfire before. Here is the tree that we have to cross. And there is the wolf that's going to make life far harder than it needs to be. Wolves everywhere. Okay, we're going to go for the old flare trick with this one, I think. Let's get this thing lit. Help if I can see it. Here somewhere. There it is. Oh dear, not good. Okay, I'm gonna go for the hatchet this time. Okay, we got rid of him a little bit quicker. We've had some minor injuries, but nothing major. Let's pick up the flare. A sprained ankle. I'm trying to remember the way out, which I think is up here. Okay, I think we're going to have to deal with the sprained ankle. We're not going to get anywhere without it, so... Something that frustrates me a little bit is that the painkillers don't deal with both afflictions, because in real life, of course, if you've got multiple areas of pain and you took painkillers, it would help both afflictions. It wouldn't just help one of them. Hopefully Wolfie will stay down there. We can make our way up here. Stay down there, that's all good. Quite a lot of wolves on this map. Okay, so we are now on the road out. In fact, I think I can see, is that the tunnel up ahead? I think it is. So we're really not very far away at all from clearing the area. The potential issue, of course, is that, again, we can't sleep. Oop. There is probably a whole section to this side of the map that we've not explored, but we probably can. But yep, there's the tunnel. Got a headwind blowing now, which is the last thing we needed. Okay, so we are virtually out of Broken Railroad then, so we're about to leave the region and head back into Forlorn Muskeg. And then back to Mystery Lake. So the plan, hopefully, is to get all the way across Forlorn Muskeg. We're going to end up travelling at night, but that's fine. Travel all the way across Forlorn Muskeg and then out the other side to Mystery Lake. And it'll be good to see our trapper's cabin again. And that massive stockpile that we've got there. And hopefully now with all the hides and things that we're carrying, we can really we can get some crafting done and all will be good.
The sun is setting. It's going to get a lot colder soon.
It will indeed, but we are going to have to keep trekking. Because Captain Idiot here forgot to bring a bedroll with him. And there ain't no vehicles between here and Trapper's cabin, so... Okay, so we're getting into the tunnel then. The flare's about to burn out. There we are, so we're going to leave Broken Railroad and we're going to pass back into Forlorn Muskeg, which is going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so we're back in Forlorn Muskeg. Let's get moving. Now, the reason we're attracting so many wolves, of course, is because we are carrying hides and guts, which makes us very, very attractive to wolves. Let's get on. Normally, I don't litter, but there is no other way of getting rid of these things. It makes us very attractive to wolves. Okay, I'm going to go down this side. Which I'm probably going to end up regretting because there'll be a wolf on it, no doubt. Okay, I'm heading for that rail car in the centre. If you remember, there is a rail car in the centre of this little region, the pathway of the rail tracks, which we can get inside, and there's a fire barrel in it.
The fire. Hot fire.
We can get ourselves warm in there. There's a wolf just over there, I think. So we have got a little bit of a distance to travel. Can't get back between them. I knew it was a mistake coming over here. I've got wolves left, right, and flipping centre. Can I get through? Yeah. I am being tracked. Okay, I'm going to brave Sir Robin, which I didn't really want to do if I could avoid it, but... Don't want any more tussles with wolves. He is chasing me, the little blighter. Was dropping decoy. Nope. One of these buttons that I'm frantically pressing at the moment is drop decoy. And none of them are working. Okay, it's tracking but not attacking at the minute, so I'm just going to keep going. Let's just get some air in the lungs and keep pushing forward. Hope he gets bored. Or that doesn't happen. Come on, let me back up here. Go. Okay, I think we've managed to lose the wolf. But there's another one over there, I think, just to add to the fun. The derailed cars, I think, are actually slightly more than halfway from this direction, so they're not quite in the middle. So they're a bit closer to the Mystery Lake end than they are to the Broken Railroad end. So once we get there, we are, I think, over the halfway point of getting back over to Mystery Lake. It's a relatively straightforward trek. It's not complicated. It's just follow the rail line and you will end up across the region. But it's a very exposed region for Forlorn Muskeg, and there are obviously wolves. There's not many. They're fairly easy to dodge. But there's no shelter until you get to this rail car, so you just have to keep ploughing on. And there is absolutely nothing
Feel numb.
out here in this region. So if we get into trouble, we are in real trouble. Okay, so we are almost at the rail cars now. It is going dark and it is starting to mist over. Again, it's not so much of a problem because, again, we just need to be tracking the rail line in front of us. Accelerated time. Don't you just love it? It went dark very quickly there. Okay, I really hope you can see what's going on. Oh, I heard a bark. I heard barks. I can hear barks, but I can't see the wolves. That's the problem I've got. Oh, he's there. Oh, now we're in trouble. wolves everywhere and I can't find the car I need. Crap, which one is it? Which car is it? I can't remember which one it is. I can't see it in the dark. Oh, this isn't good. Is it even this set of cars? Or is it a different set?
Damn. Freezing.
Is it actually this one? It is actually this one. I've just been really, really dumb. Okay, we're in. Okay, we are safe now in here. Let's get ourselves a fire lit. Obviously we're going to use the lit flare. Oh, take the charcoal, of course. We're going to use the lit flare. And we're going to be... We're safe in here, so this is okay. Not a problem. There's a wolf. But he can't get us inside this rail car, so we're safe. Again, though, the problem I have is that I can't sleep because I haven't brought the bedroll with me. We're not very far away now. We're pretty close. Obviously, to get back to Trapper's cabin from here, there's a little bit of a trek. The closest building to where this comes back into the region is going to be camp office. So I think that's where I'm going to aim for. Did I leave any coal or any fuel in here? Because I'm sure I planned to do that. It's obviously a bit stupid, and I think I'm going to have to use some of this. We're going to have a pit pause here for a short period, where we just warm ourselves back up, get us out of our hypothermia risk, and hopefully get these wolves moved on. So if I just pass time for... I did not mean to do that. But that flare will have burnt out by the time we finish here anyway. Can I even pass time? I think I can pass time, can't I? Yeah. I'm going to pass time just for an hour. That's going to thoroughly warm us up.
Oh, I would do anything for a drink.
Well, we haven't got to worry about drinking because we just have. All's good. Okay. So, we're now in good shape. Sort of. Well, we're no longer at hypothermia risk, let's put it that way. Just at risk of getting our head ripped by a wolf. Okay, let's carry on then. Oh, just go away. Okay, let's try and do the sprint option. Go away, wolf. Stop charging me. I can tell you're charging me. £4 plus VAT. Let's carry on. That's the charge. Okay, so let's keep going then. No, he is actually chasing me. He's actively hunting me. I am being actively hunted by these wolves. They are actively tracking me. They're not just following from at a serene distance like they did before. They are actually properly hunting me. Let's keep going then. They've got the green eyes. I don't know whether that makes them more aggressive. He's actively... I'm just going to keep on trucking. Give me a flare. Tell me I've got a flare. I haven't got any more flares. I'm screwed. This is a fight. Oh, well, that didn't take very long. This is tense. I don't travel at night normally. This is very tense, isn't it? Let's get this. Is this going to help me? I'm not entirely convinced this storm lantern's going to help, but I'm going to light it. No, do you know what? If anything, that's actually made it harder to see where I'm going. Okay. Hopefully, we're not too far away now from the tunnel, which exits the region. I think we are pretty close. Yes, I think it's just here, so we're very close to getting out of this region. Whew, it's been an eventful trip, hasn't it? I've got some torn clothing as well, and I don't know what clothing it is that's been torn. And what the damage is. The reason they're actively tracking me, as I say, is my scent is quite high because I'm carrying all these hides and guts. So that's why I'm being actively tracked by these wolves. Okay, so we're out of Forlorn Muskeg. And we're now heading to Mystery Lake. So we will head for Camp Office. That's my plan. We're going to head for Camp Office. And I'm going to hope... I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to hope that between here and Camp Office there are no wolves. Which probably means there'll be about 20. Oh, a knife. I obviously didn't see this dead dude when I came the other way. Oh, seriously? No, just go away. Just wherever you are, just go away. Oh, seriously? No! I am actually going to die. I am actually going to die. My hatchet is ruined. I've got a sprained ankle. My condition is ridiculously low. I've just got to get away from the wolf. Okay, let's just... Oh my god. Okay, so... we need to stop the bleeding. I'm going to have to use the emergency stim, I think. What are my other afflictions? Infection. Let's take some painkillers, because I have a feeling that's probably going to affect something. What are my other afflictions? I've got 2 sprained wrists. I'm 18% condition... Right, I'm going to have to do it. I've not used one of these before, you know. Oh. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to see where I'm going. Do you know what? This could be the end of our trip through the Long Dark. This could be it, you know. This is intense. Okay, oh, that's it. We're done. We're done. We are done. There is absolutely no way I can fight this wolf off. We are done. I am being hunted by 2 wolves. I have one there. I have one there. We are done. There is no way we are avoiding this one. We have had it. Okay, here comes the other one. Ow. I can't sprint. Okay, the only thing I can do is just keep walking forwards and just see if I can get over the crest and get to the office, but I just can't see this happening. I think we are done. We are the wounded animal. The wolves are closing in. Yes. Obviously, I think the mistakes that were made here, I probably should, when I realised I didn't have my bedroll, I probably should have just kind of stayed there and gone back and got it, rather than risking what I risked.
That squirts a bit.
I should have maybe stayed in the boxcar in the middle for a bit longer. I should perhaps have... Well, I kept going with the positive mental attitude all the way to the door there because I didn't want to curse it, but we have got ourselves into safety. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have some serious healing to do. We need to do it quickly. Okay, so let's get up here to the bed. Okay, that's okay, hypothermia risk we can forget about. Sprained ankles and everything else we can forget about. Our condition is 25%. It went up with the stim, so that was good. So the stim did help us. Food-wise, let's eat. Do you know what? We might have got away with this. I was talking. We should have done this. We should have done that. This voice of doom the whole way up.
I'm cold.
Because I just did not want to curse it by saying, "Oh, looks like we're going to make it here," and then the wolves leap at me from behind. I think we might have done this. You know, we may have just about got away with it. That emergency stim may well have saved us. Oh my goodness me, we were close there, weren't we? Whew! That was close. That was intense. My heart is racing, I tell you what. But we have survived. We've made it. We are here. We are in Camp Office. We are back on Mystery Lake. We are in Camp Office. We are in the relative safety of Camp Office, and all is good with the world. We have survived. We've got our condition back up. We've got modest supplies here at Camp Office. We did leave some stuff behind intentionally. We actually have a wolf pelt here, which I did not realise I had any wolf pelts over here, but apparently I do. Yay! We got away with it. We have all these hides, we have all these pelts, we have all this good stuff, and we can finally say that we have survived. Obviously we need to get ourselves over to Trapper's cabin now. I'm going to
I can carry much more.
I'm going to take this cured wolf pelt with me as well, so I've got them all. We need to get to Trapper's cabin. That's where the bulk of pretty much everything we've got left behind is going to be. There isn't very much here. I possibly need to leave a bit of a food stockpile in here. Oh, I lost my scarf. That's what got ruined in that wolf attack. My coat also got damaged. My muklux are virtually gone. I've only got 11% left on my boots. Part of me is really hoping that when I go out here, I'm going to find a lot of dead wolves. That's what I'm hoping. What's probably more likely to happen is another wolf will pop out and rip my head off. But at least we've now got the condition to deal with it. And we're on familiar territory now. We're on territory we know incredibly well. Now it was a very, very lucky situation there. Let's go back in the cabin. I'm not in the mood. No, go away. He's gonna catch me. He's caught me. We've really taken some hits. Right, I'm going to stay in the cabin for a bit longer, I think. We're just going to stay here in camp office and get ourselves sorted before we even think about heading back to Trapper's cabin. I was kind of hoping they'd have wandered off and we could make
first aid.
we can make our way back, but it's just not going to happen. We need a bandage, and I think I ran out. I think I used them all. So I need to hastily make a bandage. I need a curtain. My hatchet has been ruined as well, by the way. We lost the hatchet.
Gotta stop the bleeding before it gets worse.
Yeah, I know. That's what we are aiming to do. But I need to make some bandages first. Okay, there we go. So now let's apply a bandage quickly. So obviously our condition dropped while we were time accelerated there. Okay. That's that dealt with. We need to apply antiseptic. We've used all of our first aid supplies. We've used all of our first aid supplies. Let's make some more. I'm going to make some more. We're going to get some more cloth. We're going to make some more bandages, so we've got some bandages. There we go. Holy, that was... Okay, our condition obviously has fallen right back down again, so we need to bring our condition back up. A bit short of water, but we can make that quite easily now we're in here, so... Okay, let's sleep for a few hours. And that will bring our condition up. And I think what we're going to do, we'll call it quits for this video. It's been an eventful one. It's certainly been an eventful one. We were hunted by every single wolf on the whole map. They are obviously more aggressive because I'm carrying things that smell. I'm carrying things that carry a scent that are going to attract them. That's the reason why they are tracking me, because I'm carrying the gut and I'm carrying the hides. So they make me very smelly, shall we say. That's the reason why they are tracking me. What I'm going to do, let's just drop all of these hides and things that we're carrying so that they can carry on curing down here. But that's the reason why. I think the ones in the night were perhaps a little bit more aggressive because they were at night. I don't know. The green eye effect potentially is just a nighttime thing. They only get more aggressive when the aurora's active. I don't think I need to separate them out. I think I can just leave them in the heap. I think they only get more aggressive when the aurora's active. Actively more aggressive when the aurora's active. But the green eye thing is obviously a nighttime thing with the wolves. I don't travel much at night, so I've never really encountered them at night before. But yeah, they were all very aggressive, probably because, again, we were smelly. We used the emergency stim. That is the first time I've ever used an emergency stim in the game. I didn't know what was going to happen. It obviously gave me a boost that boosted my condition from 18 to 25% and gave me a burst of energy so I could get myself going. Although I know that your fatigue level then immediately drops to 0 as soon as the stim is as worn off. I just hope that that will give me the kick to get me closer to camp office, which it ultimately did. Ultimately then we did have another quick tussle with a wolf we'd managed to get rid of quickly. Just about made it in to the camp. So I was maybe a little bit too blasé, a little bit too cavalier. I think I maybe should have, when I realised I didn't have my bedroll, I should perhaps have gone back for it and taken it with me. Then I could have camped in the boxcar in the middle of Forlorn Muskeg overnight, recovered my fatigue, let the wolves wander off, travelled through the day, and then hopefully would have made it across Forlorn Muskeg without any wolf encounters. And then we could have made it into Mystery Lake. We could have actually camped a little bit in the tunnel as well, and then we could have made it across. We could have got our condition back up and made it across to camp without a problem. But you live and learn with these things. Obviously, my bedroll is still over in Broken Railroad. I think there might be another one in Trapper's Cabin. I can't remember. I'm hoping there is. Or there may be one in here, actually. Let's just have a quick look upstairs, because there was a spare one in here at one point. but I think I may have taken it and taken it somewhere else. So no, it's not. There isn't one here. But what we're going to do, we'll stay here until I've got my condition all the way back up, and then we'll make our way over to Trapper's Cabin. So it may well be we'll stay here for another night, just to make absolutely sure. Let's just have a quick look through the stats then, because we are actually going to keep going with this. I thought that was the end of it, but we've made it to day 35. My Cavalier approach nearly caught up with us, but we're just about still going. Stats-wise, Wolf Tussles is the one I'm going to be interested in. Wolf Close Encounters, 97. 17 struggles, 17 wolves, 71, and we've killed 17 wolves, but a few of them were with the rifle, at least 2. So the last 2 wolf struggles we've had, we've not actually brought the wolves down. But that does mean there's a couple of dead wolves lurking about somewhere, but I think I'm just going to let those go. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. We just about got away with that rather cavalier approach of coming across back to Mystery Lake, but we are back here, we're on familiar territory, back in Mystery Lake, so we're going to carry on in the next video. We'll get everything back over, we'll make sure our condition's up to 100% and we're in really good travel condition before we go across to Trapper's Cabin. Then we'll head over, get ourselves to Trapper's Cabin. Once we're over there, we can then think about doing some crafting. Hopefully then we can craft some new clothing. My mucklucks, my boots are almost gone, so we're going to need some new boots. And then hopefully we can take it from there, and we can then explore a little bit more. But right now I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me in the Long Dark. If there's anything you'd like to see, anything you want to see me go and look at or see me do drop us a message in the comments below. We'll have a look through them and see what we can go and see. But right now, we shall be ready for the next video. My heart rate is through the roof. I shall see you again very soon.